Well, this is one of my farms. I've got a DC unit fence charger. There's no line power here. So it involves a solar panel, a big 12-volt battery that actually the fence charger is hooked to, and the fence charger itself. On top of this, I have a charge controller. And basically how it's hooked up, the fence charger has a lead going out to the fence line for the electric, one lead going to the ground, and then a positive and negative just to clip right onto the battery. And then what I did is there's leads from the solar panel going into the charge controller. There's a positive and negative lead, and then there's a positive and negative lead going from the charge controller to the battery. And you can run these just direct hook to that battery, and the solar panel is here to charge the battery. So basically the solar panel is just hooked to that battery through the charge controller, so it regulates it, makes sure that that 12-volt battery is not overcharged. The charge controller is rated for the amperage that the maximum amperage, not the wattage, that the panel can put out. If you have too small of a charge controller, it will just limit. You can use it on a lot larger panel than what it's capable of running through, but it has to dissipate that energy somehow and might not last as long. And it also isn't gonna, you're not utilizing the full energy of your battery. Most of these solar panels have a tag on the back of them that tells you what the voltage is. And I'm always testing the fence anytime I show up to a pasture, letting me know what the deal is. If you want to really see how much the difference of load is, I typically, you could turn those off by just taking the battery clamp off the battery, and it'll turn. Once the capacitor and the fence charger dissipates its energy, then you can go ahead and touch the fence. But it's better to run it through a cutoff switch, because a lot of times you'll get electrocuted, shocked sometimes, if you don't have a good clamp or you're leaning on the ground. And I just turn this off, and you'll see the difference in voltage. And that'll kind of tell you how much of a load you got. So with the fence turned off, I get 9100 volts. Flip it on. 4800 volts. We're almost peak colors. I mean, oaks don't get very colorful. Most colorful trees we got here are the sugar maple, the sassafras, and the hickories. They get bright gold. And red maple, not a lot of red maple around here. They get bright red. And you see like oaks right there. They sometimes get a little bit of color. These got a little bit to them here. This is the setup. The other day I showed that Egg Wild was asking about it. And it's a smaller, it's on the same farm, but I had to add a little bit more power. This is a 2.5 joule output Cyclops charger. There's a 150 watt solar panel. And this time of year, if you get a lot of cloudy days, that's probably not too much power. In the summer, you don't need anything near that big. If you're in an area where you got a guy that will sell you panels that actually has the hardware in stock, you're in luck, which I am. Otherwise, like those ads you see on TV for home installation and stuff, those people are just salespeople. They don't actually carry hardware. They don't even install it, A lot of those people are scam artists. But if you're lucky enough, the solar panels probably nowadays they're about $1 a watt. Years ago, the government backed a lot of production of these solar panels. Maybe they're starting back up. And ironically, with the subsidies, solar panels were really expensive and hard to get. Then they stopped subsidizing them for a while, and you're able to get some good American-made panels. So the fence charger here is, it's right around like a $250 fence charger. To buy, you can buy a little bit bigger D or AC unit, a little bit more output, right around the same price, if not a little cheaper, or probably about the same price. And the self-contained unit, I had a little, it was a 3/4 joule unit. Okay, I tried to hook it up out here, and that one was like about $400. You're from where? Yeah. Quite a few. That's why I can't have you guys back here. Yeah. Cow? Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to run around, I don't want you spooking anybody, but all that wood lot on that side of the fence, you guys can run around over there, all right? All right. Run through that muck and one kid lost his shoe. I thought that's pretty funny. Yeah, I really don't care if the kids run on that part of the farm where it's not fenced in. I think it's a good idea. Kids are actually out in the woods taking a walk, especially subdivision kids, because that's what those kids are. There's subdivision next door. Kind of a rarity to, you know, I'd kind of like to promote that. Get them out squirrel hunting or something. Teach them about the outdoors. Boy, that's what I was doing at that age. We were hunting or fishing with my buddies. That generation, that's what we did. Group's got a lot of play in them. One of them ran right into that woods with me and came galloping and kicked up its heels, turned right around and ran out. A little bit of fun around they're doing. They're really wanting to play. I think I got a couple thoroughbreds in here. There you go, run like hell. Tear this grass up. Heavy clay ground. Again, that's why I decided to plant this clover and tall fescue. I always see it growing on heavy clay ground compared to where the other stuff won't really do good. And look at that, they're digging the hell out of this. All right, you guys. Enough playing around. I got stuff to do. A couple want to play a little grab ass with me, and I don't care. They definitely need some entertainment, I think. All right.